Easton and Leslie. Hope you guys are having a great day today. As your video lesson, it's your 4 things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those 4 things. And as usual, if you want me to look at anything or have any questions, feel free to follow up with a video or a text message or a question or anything. When I get a moment, I'll reach back out and answer your question for you. So let's get to it. So first thing is, I got your videos. I had a chance to review them. Very nice, very nice. Long Ago sounds really good. I think actually, if I remember right, that's our recital piece. If I look here real quick on the recital, and sorry, I should have pulled up already. Let's see, Easton, there you go. Yep, Long Ago is our recital piece. So group 3, our start time for the entire recital is probably about 11:30. So group 3 is going to be roughly about like that 1 o'clock kind of time. Keep an eye out for that email. I'll send out in a couple days. So it's something nice. But number 1, the phrasing was nice, but no matter how good your phrasing is or how good your technique is, if your guitar is out of tune, then it is out of tune. So make sure to tune your guitar before you start. And then as far as Long Ago, I think more ordinaire position. So I know we're always still kind of leaning towards Tasto. Let's bring that back over. We have, I'm hearing a little bit over here too much. Or that's a special effect and we want to say that for special moments. So I'd say just overall, make sure that ordinaire is our go-to tone, and then anything Tasto or Ponticello is like a special effect that we say for special occasions. Kind of like holidays, right? If it was a holiday every day, it wouldn't be special. The same way if the Easter Bunny came every Sunday, it would not be special. Like just the same thing as Tasto or as Ponticello. So make it ordinary or ordinary, and then when that special time comes up to play a Tasto, then it sounds interesting. So cool. And then number 2, a toy. Same thing, great. If we had him in today and we had another week or 2, I might say just do a toy for the recital. But I think we should stick to what we planned. So I'd say for this one, start the bass line. There are 3 bass notes in this one. We're still doing the open strings. So you have your open E, you have your open A, and then you have your open D. What I would do first is get the music out and kind of scan the lines, go, okay, make sure do I be able to identify each one of those bass notes in the sheet music, and then put the sheet music away, and then make sure we use our ears to see if we can figure out which bass note is which. If he has trouble doing that, we'll make a point to do that next lesson, is making sure we can know which bass note's the correct one. As far as something to work on with the B section is where I would focus on this part right here. For that one, what I was going to say is isolate that spot. Don't always start from the beginning. I actually might sit down to practice and maybe start there. Like today, we're just going to do the B section for a toy. The reason why is because if you're always used to starting from the beginning, I have students who do like, okay, we're going to work on the B section, and they have to play through the A section to get to the B section because they just need to do the whole chain. You want to get away from that kind of chaining idea where it's like, if I miss that one note, what's the next thing that happens afterwards? And that's just a memory thing. So I think if you practice from the B section, I think that'd be good. Slow down a little bit. I actually practiced this week doing learning speed. Right, so slow that one down. And then I'll kind of jump to point 4 real quick because it kind of relates to point 2. Is that in the toy we have a review of the G scale fingering, or the G tonalization fingering over here. When he was practicing his G tonalization, most of you might have picked up on this. Right, that was all good, but what we want to practice is keeping that ring finger down. After you play G, A, B, C, D, he did a good job naming the notes. That was good. Just make sure to keep that ring finger down on the way forwards and back. Or say on the way up. As soon as you play the D, you keep it down. On the way back down, that's where you lift it. So make sure we do that. Let's see here, and then so basically that's the big thing for a toy is the G tonalization fingering, making sure we don't rush the melody, add the bass line to it. And then for point number 3, the book 2 tonalization, he's doing a great job going back for that review of the free stroke. Right, we're gonna need that very soon. We have the we have the Carcassi Andante coming up, so the two Andantes, and then we're going to need the free stroke tonalization. Now that he has this happening over here, let's add to this, he has that part, right? So he has these notes. I would actually have him even say those notes as he plays them, so G, B. That was terrible. So G, B, A, C, B, D, C, E, and then we're going to add the next part to it. We're going to add D on that third string, and then F sharp. Those are the same exact notes you have here. D, and then F sharp. D, F sharp, D, F sharp. So what you can do for your note reading is that he can practice reading the notes here, and he can also practice reading the notes up here with his flashcards. So same thing that... See? Same thing. That's what makes reading for guitar more challenging than I think the piano, because in the piano, like middle C is middle C, and there's like no other middle C to have. Versus this one, there's like... There it is. there's like 6 different spots to play it in, right? That's what makes reading for guitar so difficult. That's why we spend all this time trying to find, practice our reading skills in different spots. So work on those 4 things for me. Like I said, if you want me to look at anything, shoot them on over to me. But if not, we'll go ahead and learn the bass line for a toy. Start listening to the Carcassi Andante. Like I said, that's one of my most favorites in book 2. I just finished my book 5 training this week. So I have a ton of new supplemental material for books 1 through 4. And I think that Easton would like, and I think you'll like as well. So awesome, work on those things for me. Like I said, if you have questions, fire them over. If not, I will see you on Saturday and then on Sunday for the recital. Take care, guys.